welcome back to another video.
Today I'm going to do a pantry clean out for you. So I'm going to show you what my pantry looks like right now. It's a really cool pantry because even though it's small, the previous owners of this house had a lot of shelving put in. So you can kind of open it up and there's shelves on top of shelves. So you'll see it when I show you, but it definitely adds to the storage, which is really nice. But I wanted to show myself in my kitchen so you can see it's a little on the smaller side. I know you've probably seen it in a couple of my videos. When you open up the pantry, there's two doors. Here on the left side, you can open it up the first set of shelves, and then you can see a big set of shelves in the back here. And then the same thing on the right hand side, it opens up, and then there's a big set of shelves on the right hand side as well. And then you also have storage in each door. So quite a bit of storage, but this is what it looks like right now. I'm not happy with it. There's stuff everywhere. It has to be measured exactly to the shelves or else these outer shelves won't close. So that has to be rearranged and worked with, and there's just a lot of organization things that I think I can do to use this space to the best of its ability and make the pantry even more efficient and just kind of work better for what we use it for. So stuff that we don't use as much, put that in the back. Stuff that we use more, bring that forward, and just kind of combine things as well so that I'm maximizing my space, because as it is right now, I'm just shoving things on top of things. I even have things on the counter, things on top of the fridge, and I really shouldn't have to do that because the pantry is actually a really nice size pantry when it comes to storage. So I'm going to take you with me. The first thing I'm going to do is empty everything out and get everything that's expired thrown away, everything that can be tossed, get that thrown away, and then just start from scratch, pretty much. So I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree and buy a couple bins and then bring those back. And my goal is to spend about $10, maybe a little bit more, just to get enough storage-wise so that I can maximize the space.
Before we take everything out, I just wanted to show you what I got at the Dollar Tree. So I got a couple containers and then a couple smaller containers. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to put in them, but I just wanted to have some just in case. I got these glass jars. They had lids. They're really, really nice. I couldn't believe they had them for $1 because I thought that they were really nice for what they were. And another glass jar. These ones sit sideways. They had these smaller oval containers with lids that you could pour from. So I got 4 of those. For the glass jars, I think I got 2 or 3 of each maybe. But these were nice. They have a lid, and like I said, you can pour from the lid. So whatever you want to put in it, cereal or whatever, makes it easy to pour. I also got a couple of these clear plastic bins. Nothing fancy by any means, but I just thought that they would come in handy so you could still see what was in them. And I was just going to put a label on them. And then I also got this little basket. It has a dent in it, but it was only 50 cents. And I figured I could find something to do with it. So I thought it was worth it. We're just going to go ahead and start taking everything out now and making room in the pantry to start fresh.
Driving down the road that I grew up on once again. It's when I pass your door, the memories come back again. Pictures of us flooding back just like a wave. Makes me wonder what happened, what you're up to today. Remember when we stole your mother's car, we drove for days. Teenagers with too many feelings and rage. We were higher than the ceiling, middle fingers to the sky. I remember thinking if I only could stop the time. Way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause I was being next to you. Way back when we didn't said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause all I needed was my friend. Way back when, way back when, way back when. Remember when my father taught us how to play guitar, and we started up a band in my garage.
I couldn't believe how much stuff, when I was taking everything out, it felt like it was taking a really long time, and I was shocked at how much I actually had. But when I went through everything and started to throw it away, a lot of it was expired or just boxes that were pretty close to empty. So I was able to just take stuff out and combine them with other things. But at the time, it felt like I was doing a lot of unpacking of the pantry. So it was pretty shocking.
Way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause I was being next to you. Way back when we didn't care what they said. People could stare, I didn't give a damn, 'cause all I needed was my friend. Way back when, way back when, we were higher than the ceiling.
Now that everything is out, I figured this would be the perfect time to just wipe all the shelves down and make everything clean and make sure there was no crumbs or anything. Luckily, I didn't really have too much to do. The shelves were actually in pretty good shape, but I figured that this would just be the best time to get all of this done. So I'm just going to wipe down every single shelf and make sure that I wipe up anything that might have spilled or any crumbs that might have fallen out. So just a quick little video of what it looks like when everything was taken out. As you can see, there is quite a bit of shelf space. It was kind of hard to see it when I had everything in there, but this is what it looks like with nothing in it. So you can kind of get an idea of what everything looks like. And this is all the stuff that was in there. At the end of it, I did not end up with this much stuff, but this is how much I took out. And I was really surprised at how many things I was able to throw away. It felt really good. I found these labels also at the Dollar Tree. I think I've purchased them before, but I just love how they are all uniform, they match, they're different sizes, so depending on what you're going to use them for, you can have different sizes or shapes or whatever. But I just went ahead and labeled basic things that I thought I might need. It came with, I think, 40 labels, so very good bang for your buck. And if I needed extras, I had plenty of them. And I just had everything set aside and started to go through my containers and decide where I was going to put stuff.
most of my time viewing what I want from the outside. I comb it over like it's the scene of a crime. The only guilty I find staring back at me in the mirror at night, stuck in place, just waiting for a green light. But I can't lie awake for someone else to say.
I should have planned everything out ahead of time. I thought about once it was empty, just putting all the containers in there and seeing where things would fit and how I wanted it to be laid out. I kind of had a little bit of an idea of what I wanted, but it was so late and I was so tired. So instead, I just decided to put things in there. I could always move them around if I didn't like it. But luckily, I think everything was in a pretty good spot when I did it the first time. So every now and then I would have to take stuff out. But for the most part, everything seemed to fit the first time around.
With another crowd, when things go wrong, we'll pass the blame around. 'Cause I can't lie awake for someone else to say I can live my life. My
we are done. I'm just gonna pan the kitchen to show you that everything actually did find a home or ended up going in the trash. It felt really good to have the counters clean again because when I was first taking everything out, I didn't know if that was actually going to happen or not. So here's the finished kitchen, empty, and table empty of everything that I had stocked on top of it. Here's what the finished product looked like for the pantry. Everything is in its own spot. Nothing is really piled on top of each other unless it's in a basket, but I didn't mind that compared to what it was before. I have coffee, tea set up, spices, snacks, things in the door that I can get to easily like honey for my tea, peanut butter, which I eat all the time, snacks for the kids, and then if you open it up, I've got oils and sauces and that kind of thing, and then all my baking stuff. Dinner's just easy to throw together, dinner stuff, chicken broth, all that in the very back. And then in the back on the other side, I've got my pasta. I might get a couple more containers for the top. I also have breakfast foods and snacks here as well, and then chips at the very bottom, but I think I'll get a container to put those in too. But for now, I am very pleased with how everything looks. It looks so much more organized and clean and neat and tidy, and I love it, especially compared to what it was before.
That's going to do it for my pantry makeover. This was by no means a very Pinterest-worthy pantry makeover. I'm sure I could have gone and gotten a lot more fancy looking containers or whatever. I actually went to the Dollar Tree, like I said, and I was super pleased with their selection of glass jars and containers. I think that everything I got worked perfectly for the most part. I could probably go back and get a few more things, so I might do that just to help contain some of the snacks and chips and stuff. But I think for the most part, everything turned out great and it looks so much nicer. And I'm not super type A by any means, but I'm really excited that I can grab things without a lot of other things falling on top of me. So that's definitely a plus. If you have any suggestions as far as things you've done that works for you when it comes to pantry makeover, please leave them in the comments below because I'm always interested in hearing other people's tips and tricks for making things work. I think this is going to work much better for my family. Just the layout of it and the way that everything that we need is closer to the front, stuff's kind of out of the reach from the toddler, so that's always a good thing too. And it just looks easier to find things overall, which is always nice when you're trying to cook dinner or whatever. So I'm very, very happy with how it turned out. I might do a video down the road just to see if it's still working for me or if there was anything I changed. I think this is going to be much better system for me and for my family as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video gave you some motivation if you've been considering redoing your pantry or just needed some extra ideas maybe to help kind of bring it all together. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell because I post videos every Wednesday and Friday, and that way you'll know when they go live. My next video I'm going to do is this coming Friday, and it's going to be motherhood related since it's the month of May. Please hit the notification bell, and that way you'll know when that video comes out. And then after that, I'm still gonna have a lot more cleaning motivation and organizing, decluttering, and just tips to go along with those things. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.